My name's Carl Hinder and you're listening to the Salon Help Good to Go podcast, the podcast for salon and spa owners who are looking to grow. The only thing stopping you is you. Episode 46, the awards season. For years and years and years, we would have just had the awards season. Kind of October, November, and now it spills over into December. In fact, I think awards actually now span every week or every month throughout the year. If you look at the hair, beauty, spa, all our sectors, there seems to be an award all of the time. So I thought, look, it's Christmas time. It's a time of celebration. Why don't we take 10 minutes out and analyze awards? Because you can start thinking about whether they're right for your business for the new year. Now, when I talk about awards to my clients, they are often met with some skepticism. And I think in this day and age, that's fair enough. There are a lot of awards out there that are not based on evidence. And I think it's right to say that any awards that are not based on evidence probably should be avoided. You know, if you go for a business award where you're not being asked for evidence of year-on-year growth or your successes, or you're doing a skills-based award, you know, maybe it's for hairdressing or something like that, and you're not having to provide any evidence or not much evidence, and the evidence you're providing is a bit anecdotal, you probably want to stay away from those ones. And I can tell you why. I've had dealings with awards organizations, and I'm going back now into the kind of 2000s in particular. Now, for those of you that don't know, I used to be the president for the NHBF in Wales, National Hair and Beauty Federation in Wales. And one of the key things that we did, we launched the NHBF Wales Hair and Beauty Awards. What was important about that? The thing that was most important about that is that it had credibility because it was based on voting by your clients. Now, let's be honest. Are there any better judges of your work, your customer service level, your commitment, your consistency, anything like that than your clients? So if you're dealing with an NHBF type award, you should absolutely move towards it. There's going to be lots and lots of other awards as well. You know, we know the ones that are well established in the industry. Now, that doesn't mean you should avoid all the others. I'm just saying, have a look at their credibility, have a look at their process, because in recent years, when I say recent years, 5 to 10 years, companies have sprung up and their only purpose is to actually sell awards. And I say sell them. They do run some level of entry, but sometimes you can just win, or you can get an accolade by making a certain payment, or you might get it because they want to attract you to advertise in their magazine, all that kind of stuff. So there are some organizations that only exist for the purpose of giving out awards. They don't really have a great attachment to our industry. And I'm talking about all sectors, whether you're in the hair sector, beauty, spa, doesn't really matter. You have to make sure that these bodies, these award bodies, if you like, are credible. Now, they have to be credible in the eyes of two people. They have to be credible in the eyes of you and your team. Of course, that's one person, the way I'm trying to wrap that up. And of course, in the eyes of the public. Now, let's do you first. The main reason, or the key reason, that you might want to do an award will be because it's great for the motivation of you and your team, especially if it's skills-based. You know, if you've got to produce a portfolio, maybe it's a photographic competition, or maybe you've got to go to a competition and you've got to present sets of nails, or you've got to present hairstyles, or anything like that, well then you are going to want to have a credible award, something that wasn't easy to achieve. That's usually useful because we can use the whole process to motivate your team. It's a lot better, isn't it? If you can have, I don't know, a day a week, an evening a week, or a couple of days a month working with your team in a competition style award where you're all working together and towards something, and you end up getting a place. Better if you get first place, of course, but, we've got to look at all of the options. So that's one reason why you want to do it. So when you're doing your appraisals in January and you're saying, God, how do I motivate this bunch here? How do I do something differently? How do I make this much more interactive, and not just a job? Then awards can be one of the channels that you're going to get a good mileage out of. The second area, and perhaps for the salon owner, for the entrepreneur, the next area that you want a genuine and highly respected award will be because it has to be credible in the eyes of your clients. Now, I'm going to put a caveat in here. I'm going to say that isn't always true. As in, they won't always investigate the credibility of the award. So that doesn't mean, okay, I'm not now saying go and get any award because it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is this. If you get an award which is credible, then you can take some satisfaction out of that. Should your client want to investigate, they can take some reassurance out of that. But this is where the reassurance really comes from. Your clients are unlikely to check the source of that award. However, they're very astute. And if you've just, landed yourself the best award for something like, I don't know, best colour in the UK or something like that, right? Or best creative nails or best hair extensions, and the work that they see is rubbish, or the work that they see is average and leave you, or any where you actually confuse your own credibility, that isn't going to work for you. But on a larger scale, I want to say this. As a marketing tool, you should absolutely do credible awards. And you should enter as many as you can, because even saying, a finalist, even saying runner-up, let alone saying winner of this award, makes for absolutely fantastic marketing, because people buy into recognition. We all know, don't we? We all know that people look at reviews when they're buying a product on platforms like Amazon. They're more likely to buy a 5-star review product than they are a 3-star review product. It's just how we are now wired to make our purchasing decisions. Well, an award says to me, well, they're a 5-star setup, they're a 5-star operation, otherwise they wouldn't have got the award. So you got a kind of a dual opportunity here. You got an opportunity to motivate, develop, and be more kind of interactive with your team. Yeah, that shouldn't be overlooked at all. And you've also got the opportunity to enhance your marketing or your profile, if you like, and your marketing opportunity. Because don't forget, winning an award isn't a matter of just going to the dinner and picking up the award and coming back. That's not where you get all your wins. You get your wins over the next few weeks, months, and maybe even years, where you use that in your marketing materials. When someone searches or stumbles across your website and it says award-winning spa, award-winning clinic, yeah, that's going to give them some reassurance, because in a credible world, people don't just give those things away. So it is a really, really important step if you want to market your business in that way. Now, I'm not saying it's a make or a break, but it can be it can really add to the value, to the perception, if you like, of your business. And I dare say, in most cases and most circumstances, it really does represent the value and the quality and the professionalism of your business. And that's all for this week. Please take a look in the show notes for some interesting links, and let other salon owners know that I'm here every Sunday at 4 p.m. trying to kickstart your week. Thanks for listening to the Salon Help Good to Go podcast, and I'll catch you on the next episode.